We're your besties in your back pocket.
And this is your business banter by the basin.
So, George, let's talk about naked photography and what on earth that has to do with anyone's business, let alone mine.
I have the introduction. I have that much of the story so far from yesterday. I'm so intrigued as to how you how you fell into this. How did you fall into this, Shaneye?
Okay, so
This is big Shaneye energy, by the way.
Big Shani.
Big Shaneye energy.
So yesterday I went and had naked photography done.
Which, T, you made me want to do it now.
Yes, I think by the end of this episode everybody's going to want to do it.
I think you should do it.
Yeah, but
Anyway.
So let me talk you through why. First of all, I got to the end of last year and I was like, damn, you're looking good.
Vibes.
All right? Like,
T?
yeah.
Body so T, the British are coming.
Yeah.
That's my favourite line. Body so T, the British are coming. T.
But in all seriousness, I genuinely looked at myself and I went, this is actually the best I've ever looked in my life.
That is such a good feeling.
It is such a great feeling.
Nothing feels better than that.
And
I'll be so real.
Yeah, and I was like, now that's not to say I don't have hang-ups. Everybody does. But I was just like, I think my 80-year-old self will really appreciate.
Keep going. It's staring at me.
You need to get on YouTube and watch the pod.
Her hair is staring at me.
He's like touching me.
Make a photo shoot. So this is getting me in the mood.
Oh my God, maybe he's not gay.
You have absolutely. They could not be any more wrong.
All right, we're digressing. So, I look at myself. I'm the healthiest I've ever been. I'm the richest I've ever been. I'm the most successful I've ever been. My body looks the best it's ever been. Mentally, I'm in the best space I've ever been in my life. And I thought, I think my 80-year-old self would really appreciate...
A boudoir shoe.
That's
what they're called.
I know, but not in that way. But it was like, I think my 80-year-old self would really appreciate capturing this moment.
I'm not saying in any way. I'm right there with you, babe.
Well, actually, it was called a sacred portrait photography in his offer, in the photographer's offer.
It's just nude photography.
Right? Anyway.
I mean, I'm right there with you.
So I was like, now, this is a big deal because I feel like it was not comfortable for me. Like, I'm not an exhibitionist, even though I'm like, out there and loud and stuff like that. I'm not the type of person that, like, I don't wear swimmers. I don't get my body out at the beach. Let me put it that way.
I go to the beach.
Well,
for that reason.
Right? Like, I'm not that girl that wears a bikini to the beach. If I've got swimmers on, I've then got something on top of the...
Like a throw or something.
Exactly. I'm not the one that walks around...
G-banger.
That's not me. So,
but you know what? And kudos to the girls that do.
Well, hang on. Then sometimes there's women that should definitely... Like, why do people go to the beach and wear... why all of a sudden is all bets off?
Look, let's put it this way. I'm not wearing a bikini to the beach because it's just not going to suit me. Anyway, that's what I'm going to say on that topic.
And this does have to do with your business, right? Let me...
Go back to which episode was it? We were talking about exactly that.
What?
Bali photos.
Bali photos. So I decided to go get this naked photo shoot done for my 80-year-old self. Now, number one, why is that relevant to your business? Well, long-term thinking.
Yes.
How many people, so I'm 40, how many people are thinking in their business or their life about their future self, even 10 years, let alone another 40 years? Most people are not. So if you can start to train yourself to have long-term thinking, because by the way, how you think and how you show up in one area of your life is how you're doing everything.
I have a question for you on this. Yeah,
right. So, number one, you want to ask yourself, do I take a long-term...
I am listening. I'm just writing this down because I will forget.
Okay, I totally get it. I'm the same.
Forget.
So, number one, whether it's the bedroom or the boardroom, you want to be taking a long-term approach.
Get me that on a T-shirt now. The bedroom or the boardroom. The title of Shani's next book. The title of my next book. From the bedroom to the boardroom. And it's just my life. It's just my life.
You should have seen your eyes light up when I said that line.
If I hear something that good, I will tell you this much. It's a sexual awakening for me.
Yeah.
It's a eureka moment. I get naked, I run the street like I found gold. Are you joking?
But, babe, this is why I'm a business coach, because I know how to communicate and master a message. So...
I know how to communicate and master a message. That's another T-shirt. Communicating and mastering the message. A Shani Taylor trilogy. No. Please tell me if you're not watching this on YouTube. Please get on here.
No, a Shana.
Shaneye. Taylah.
Shani Taylor
L-A-H.
trilogy.
Trilogy, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
The sequel.
So, number one.
I forgot the question to be writing down. All right, do you find business people? That's the question, Shani. Do you find business people?
Shut it.
Oh, no, I remember it now.
Okay, great. Okay. So, number one, whether it's in the bedroom or the boardroom, you want to be taking a long-term...
You're crying still.
I am this is gold. But you want to be taking a long-term thinking approach, because otherwise everything you do is like a Band-Aid in your life, and you're trying to put a Band-Aid
Over
on
a bullet hole.
Yeah, on an axe wound.
Oh, there's axe wound as well.
Right. And it's just, then you're in constant stress. So, number
100%.
one, long-term thinking.
And I have a question on that. And the reason why I ask you is because you're a business coach and you speak to business people for a living.
Yeah.
Do you find that business owners have a plan for their retirement, whether it's 10, 20, 30, 40 years away?
No.
Okay. I'm really surprised you say that, but I'm also not at the same time. I was talking to my mum the other day about it, and I have one, and I want to talk about that later. But that's the question I want to know.
Mona?
We love Mona.
We love
Get Mona on the
Get
pod.
Mona.
Get Mona on the pod.
I want her guesting on the...
Get Mona on the pod.
Right, so number
Mona
one.
for president.
Mona for president.
Mona for presidency.
Mona for mayor of Balmain.
Mate, Mona for prime minister, let's be real.
Okay, sorry.
Australia was so clean. You better bet. That building there, glitter. Shiny.
So, bedroom to the boardroom, take a long-term approach. Number two, every single year, I make a point of doing something that feels really, and I mean to the extreme, really uncomfortable. Now,
What's next year?
Well, we'll see, right? But, so I don't mean...
This year? Yeah, no, next year.
Right, I don't mean like... go and jump in an ice bath and post about it on social media to tell everybody that you're an entrepreneur. No, I mean...
We lost power the other day during the storms. I had a cold shower. Did I post about it on my story? No, because I had a goddamn shower and went to bed, Sean.
Right? So when I say uncomfortable, I mean the thing that you don't want to do...
Streaking down Darling Street.
Yeah, the thing that you're like, oh my God, I would rather stab needles in my eyes than do this thing. That's the thing you need to go do, because... being in business, you need to get so comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Yes. I was about to say that.
Yeah.
That is the most incredible thing that anyone ever told me, is to get comfortable with being so uncomfortable.
Exactly. And so you have to go train yourself. You can't be passive in this and just wait for challenges, because then you're not mentally prepared for when the challenges come at you.
It's funny. I say this to people all the time. If I've got nothing on, I feel odd.
Yeah.
Like if I'm comfortable, I feel uncomfortable. Because for me, that in my mind means there's something I should be doing and I don't know I should be doing it. And much like last Monday, when I knew I should have been doing something. So here's the thing. I get a call from Shani. I see Shaneye Taylor pop up on my phone. And Shani never calls me. It's always a WhatsApp message. And it's the second it came up, I went, it's Monday. Shani's calling me. I haven't even answered the phone yet.
Houston, we have a problem.
I was like, I know. Tony's standing at the front door. I didn't even look at the cameras. Guess what?
Tony was at the front door.
Tony was at the front door. So that was really fun. But that was the thing. I was like, this week's so easy. Got nothing on this week. I was renovating my house. I was actually at my house building.
Right.
And I was like, this is gonna be so easy. And I was like, and as soon as I got off the phone, I went, that's why the day was going so smoothly, because I forgot.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, and I felt comfortable.
Yeah.
And that's that.
Well, nothing grows in comfort, and whenever we go into comfort, anything that goes and is seeking comfortability is just going to die.
Well, and you can't grow when you're just familiar with everything around.
That's right, because
you're not expanding.
From a physiological perspective, you become complacent. You go into your, we've got rest and digest state. So you're just slowing down, right? The old, if you don't use it, you lose it. So you as a business person, if you want to be super successful, if you want to be better than everybody else, then you've got to go and put yourself in situations that feel really uncomfortable.
And well, that's the thing as well. And I've never had a day in business where there hasn't been something that out of nowhere just not necessarily goes wrong, but just comes up, right? And then, but for a lot of people who don't deal with change very well, that is a very uncomfortable
Well,
place to
here's the
be.
thing. If you want to run a marathon, you go to the track and you train every day.
Yeah.
But yet people are running businesses every day that they aren't training for. And when I say training, I don't mean go and get another certification. I mean train your mind to be ready for whatever is going to come at you, and also practice business.
And to tie it back into a previous episode, learn how to think. And that all comes. You learn how to think on your feet during that whole process. You learn how to make a decision like that, and so your day or the day of the business does not change. It continues on the same line.
Yeah.
And that's a big thing that people can't do. It's dealing with that, being uncomfortable enough to not being so uncomfortable you can't even think quickly. You can't think properly.
That's right.
To make a decision.
And so you have to go train yourself for that. So whether it's naked photography,
business gym.
it's business.
Gym for the
it's business.
business gym for the mind.
Well, I have a client who did something like that.
Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah, it's a thing, yeah. But so that's why I went and got naked photography. Number one, my 80-year-old self, and number two, because my business self is always committed.
How do you feel after doing? How did you feel after doing?
I
just saying,
actually
like, I did
feel
that?
amazing now. I mean, the photographer was so great at helping me to feel comfortable and relaxed, and it did, at one point I didn't even realise that I had no clothes on because it was just so chilled out.
Yeah.
And I mean, so that's incredible in itself that somebody can do that. But I mean, it's kind of like after I skydived. I've skydived twice, by the way, and we're doing a third time this year. And wait for it. When I skydived the first time, I said, never again. Then I did it a second time. And after the second time, I said, never again.
And this third time, no parachute.
And then...
This third time, I'm not stopping.
And now this year, in November, me and my community are going to Dubai and we're skydiving because it's a leadership activity. And I will say, again, never again, and then
You'll do it 2026.
Yeah.
2026 for the fourth time.
But so when I skydive, every single time I've done it twice, but every single time I've done it, I hate it until I finish it. And then there's just this real sense of self-belief and trust.
You're like, I just did something that I said I was never going to do.
And that scares the absolute crap out of me. Yeah. So you need to go and get yourself uncomfortable, both in the bedroom and the boardroom. The end.
And Shani, where can they find you?
Insta or Facebook at Shani Taylor Official with the blue tick. And what about you?
You can find me on Instagram at George Matar Official, that's MATTAR, and you can find all our other links in the show notes.